Today I would like to share with you how I play Michael Jackson's Beat It off of his 80s epic masterpiece, Thriller. Now for those of you that are more advanced, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the riff. You can watch it, cop it, and go. For those of you that may need a little more assistance, what I'll do is I'll break down and explain what I'm doing after I play the riff. So here's how I play the intro riff to Michael Jackson's Beat It. Okay, now what I'm doing there is I start off with an E power chord. So that's just your open E string, first finger at the 2nd fret on the A string. Then I take my 2nd finger at the 3rd fret on the low E. Then to my first finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. I take my pinky at the 5th fret on the D string. And then close there with my first finger at the 2nd fret on the D string. And then I do a hammer-on with my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, back to the 2nd fret, and then I close the riff completely with my pinky on the 5th fret of the A string. That takes you up to that little overdub guitar lick that they're doing. So what I do there is I take my first finger at the 7th fret on the G string, put my 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the B string. And then with my 3rd finger, I bar at the 9th fret, the D and G strings. And then I take this shape here, I move it down a half step, and then with my first finger, I bar at the 7th fret, the D and G string. That takes you to the verse. Now for the verse, you're just going to be playing some simple power chords. You'll be playing E, so that's with your first finger at the 7th fret on the A string, your 3rd finger on the 9th fret of the D string. Move it down a whole step to D, back up to E. Then from D, you're going to move down a whole step again to C. Okay, now, what I've been known to do from time to time, just to, kind of metal it out a little bit and fatten it up, and it works really well, is when I make that power chord there, instead of just having my first finger on the A string, I also bar that low E as well at the 7th fret. So instead of sounding like this, it'll sound like this. Just kind of really fattens it out. And if you're in most of the bands that I shuffle through, it's like a power trio. There's a drummer, bass player, and myself on guitar. So it really fattens it out where you don't have, horns or keyboards or whatever's going on. So if you don't, it really fattens that wall of sound out. So anyway, that's the verse, takes you back into the intro riff for the chorus. Okay, and then of course you'll go back into another chorus. Then there's like it's not really a bridge, but it kind of is. It breaks between that last chorus and the solo back into the chorus. And then so after that chorus, it breaks down. Just beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. I really don't remember the entire lead. I would just kind of fake my way through it. Taking it, you know, get the signature parts of it, you know, I would suggest anyway. And then you can fill. You know, just kind of noodle around in E. What I would suggest is get that, at least the last part, you know, always start it, you know, people, so if you do like a squeal there at the second fret on the G string, you know, some little noodling there in E minor, close the lead, you know, it is pretty signature to hit that. However that goes, I don't remember. I'd have to hear it again. So you're just hitting that, you're doing that bend in your E pentatonic there. And that's pretty much all the pieces that you need to fake your way through Beat It, just like I do. That's how I play everything. I just fake my way through it. So anyway, I hope you dig it, man. I hope that helps you piece your own, you know, version of it together. And as always, if you do dig it, man, please subscribe.